Hi everybody, my name is Carrie McGuire and I'll be your instructor for ESL 600, Advocating for English Language Learners. I'd like to welcome you to class and then take a few minutes to tell you about some of the processes that we'll be using during the next 6 weeks. This is officially our week 0, and that means there isn't a lot of course content assigned. Instead, this is a time for you to come in, get used to our Moodle site, look over the syllabus and other course materials, and practice with the technology that we're going to be using during the course. One other very important thing I'd like you to do this week is introduce yourself. We have an introduction forum set up here in our week 0 section. Just because we won't be seeing each other face to face doesn't mean that we won't be learning in community. We'll be learning with each other and from each other using the discussion forums, and we have some group activities, and we have a peer review activity. So please take the time to post to the introduction forum and to read about your classmates and reply to them. Another thing that we want to make sure you do is load a picture up into your Moodle profile so that we can see your face when we read your discussion forum posts. I've made a screencast that'll show you how to do that, so take some time and get that done this week too. The only other really required assignment this week is just a little getting started quiz. So after you read the syllabus and read the course procedures, please take that quiz. It's just a silly little quiz, but it just is going to double check that you've seen some big things where we sometimes have some confusion or misunderstanding. You can always feel a little bit, I don't know, hesitant about having grad students take a quiz like that, but it really helps stop confusion before it happens in the class. As for the technology that we're going to be using, we have a great, if you haven't used Moodle before, we have a great Moodle tutorial at Augsburg, and that's linked here in our week 0, so spend some time in that. We are going to be using the wiki feature in Moodle, so if you haven't used the wiki feature, you'll want to go to that part of the Moodle tutorial and practice using the wiki feature. The other major technology that's outside of Moodle that we're going to use is VoiceThread, and you're going to use that to make a presentation to the class in week 4. So we have some VoiceThread information and a place for you to practice using VoiceThread here in this week 0. So that's a resource for you as you work on that project in week 4. Okay, the last topic I want to talk about before I let you get looking at week 0 is your interview assignment. That assignment actually won't happen till week 4, but it's a big one, and I want you to be thinking about that right away. Everybody is going to go out and interview someone who works in ELL advocacy or immigrant advocacy of some kind. So please be thinking about who you might want to interview or what organization you might want to interview. I did provide a list of organizations in the syllabus, so you might be interested in taking a look at that. One important thing is that we're only going to have one person talk to each person on that list or each organization on that list. So you need to think about who you want to interview and then claim that interview so that nobody else takes your interview. If you do the interview but you didn't claim it and someone else claimed it, you are going to have to do another interview. So be thinking about that. Explore the technology, explore Moodle, introduce yourself, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Have a great week.